but it's like our parents did have to work, 24 hours a day, damn near, or whatever they had to do. It's like
Yeah.
we as parents or adults, and that's what I tell people. It's like we as adults don't have to work that hard just to make more money. It's like we can have a job and that pays us like $2,000 a month or like 1,000, or I mean out here at least, you can have a job that pays the bills and puts gas in your car and whatever, and you can have like six different side hustles and still be good and focus on your kids. It's like obviously they couldn't do that back in the day, and it's
Yeah.
like I
Exactly.
and and it's like Uber and Lyft is a big thing that I can honestly say that has helped, even though I don't like it because of the customer service, but I can say that Uber and Lyft has helped a lot of parents actually be around their kids more. It's such a great thing. It's not like a cab, because cab is like you still got to like a 12-hour shift, which sucks. But it's like the
Hmm.
Uber and Lyft. It's like you can do this for 4 hours and still be at your son's basketball game and for 3 hours, and then leave again and then do your job for another 6 hours and be good for a day. It's like that's awesome when it does come to Uber and Lyft. I will say that much. But
Yeah.
I mean, why do you think I say I like if I could?
oh, there he goes.
Yeah, I'm back.
I'm like, what the hell?
But why do you think I keep saying like if I could live my life being a gig worker, yeah, it's chance, but like I do like having a job where I get high pay and like low. Hello?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Well, okay, my fault. Keith did freeze. but but
Yeah.
sorry about that. But going back to I totally posted this up. That's funny. Oh man. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, I do like being a gig worker. Like he said, like yeah, being thanks to this I realized I do like working from home. Don't get it twisted. I would love to go to the office from time to time. I mean, well, it's simply like this. I like knowing the fact that I could be at my desk, walk over to the bathroom and take a crap without having to worry about who the fuck was using this before me. That's a nice fucking feeling. I like that feeling. You know, I mean, it's simple like things
So
like that. Like I
detailed.
exactly.
Detailed.
Yes. So I want to make sure how important that is.
Out of all the things you care about, who the hell took a before me? God
Why is
damn
this
you,
seat
Rick.
warm? Why is this seat warm?
I'm just saying, man. I've known some pretty let's just say I've known some pretty nasty people in my lifetime, and when they went to the bathroom, I chose to hold it till I got home. But do like that. But anyways, what I was also going to say beyond that is it's also nice to like I haven't had to get gas in like a month. And that's amazing. Like I love like right now, it's been probably about 2 or 3 months. I've been able to say I've been able to work on my truck. I got my window finally fixed, which I never got fixed before. I finally took the time to fix it. And now like it's been like months that I got to go get gas. Now I gotta go get gas. Like it's nice, like I like it. And yes, and don't get me wrong, that's why I kind of like what I do. Like I like going out, going to do videos, shoot a job, come home and edit, or even just go out, shoot and be done and give them the footage and go home. Like I love it, and I love like, yes, I can get paid. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say it's not hard work, but I get paid. I basically get high pay and low days. And I work like that. As I say, if I could work gig work for the rest of my life, and like I mean, for what I charge for doing my business, all I gotta do is get 5 gigs a month, and I could basically afford an apartment every month. If I just get 5 gigs, a month at my rates, I can afford an apartment. So yeah, I love it. I love, and it goes back to what you say. It's the freedom. Like because I had the freedom. Don't get me wrong. I mean, because it doesn't really has we kind of screwed up a lot of stuff, but that freedom of, you know, and there's more to it, but this is just on the more just freedom side, like my time. You know, I now have time I could go to work, do my job, do my gig, work at home, you know, be able to eat my own food, you know, don't have to worry about somebody throwing my fucking groceries away, which I'll get into that story at another day. Like, I mean, it's nice, you know, like it's nice that I really don't have work. It's nice that, you know, I could be done with work and then I could continue to work on something else. It's nice to know, like, I can actually go to my bank too. When I was working down below at one point in time, like, I was stressed out because I couldn't even take time out my day to do my own business. I can't do no paperwork. I couldn't get myself right because I was working so much. I was taking so much time having to commute. And then I had to work all day down to commute back. By the time and then especially if I had to do my own gig work, like some people don't even know. Some nights I'm only get 2 hours of sleep, if that. You know, people don't understand how rough that was. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying. I mean, I don't mind hard work. Like I said, I don't mind hard work if it's worth it. You know, it doesn't matter to me. You know, not my last job, because that technically it's like 2 jobs ago, really taught me the value of having an actual legitimate good job with high pay, you know. And I would say that really ruined me from you know, working in retail, shout out page nothing, to working a really big job. And yeah, through this time, you know, and having to run my business, it's like I really do like it. I love the freedom because I can continue to work. Like, all my time now is my time to use. As long as I can do what I gotta do to pay my own bills, and then be able to, like, and then, like I said, basically all my time is time I could do to make money. You know, like I mean, me and Adrian were just talking. I mean, like we were saying, one of the topics that we're going to talk about, which we're probably not going to get to, which I already said we're not going to get to, is stocks. You know, I've had time to look into stocks. I have time to, you know, look at starting a second business right now. You know, I'm working on that. I'm doing this. I'm taking time to build another website. You know, all this stuff. You know, not shame, because I mean, again, this is one of those things that's high risk, high reward, but it's giving me a lot of time to try to figure out ways to build wealth in my own way and have my time and also do what I love. I've always said this. I've always said this, and I think Keith knows. My dream is I never want to work a day in my life and only have hard days. And what I mean by that,
he wants me to get into stocks, but I don't know. I just don't want to stare at no damn screen. Be stressing every time some shit go up and down.
And you know what? That's not a bad thing. You know, I'm not even mad at that. Like, I mean, one thing I want to say, like you were saying, I'm not mad at anybody who wants to work the way they work. Well, I mean, you already know what the only thing that pisses me off. The only thing that really pisses me off, that annoys me, when people fucking complain and bitch and moan about what goes on in their life and they don't try to do anything to change it. That's what makes me mad. But if you understand your lifestyle and you accept your lifestyle, you're good with me. If you're cool, go ahead.
Want to go? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no. Just to finish what he was saying, it's like, yeah. I mean, I know G was like, he wants me to take this $100 in a couple of days and try to do stocks. I mean, I'm gonna try it. I mean, it never hurts to try. I mean, $100 is gonna be thrown on some other shit anyway. So it's like, why not try to, you know, I put $20 in a casino and I win. You know, if I win 30, cashing out, I just won $10. You know, can't be too bad. So, but I just don't know about stocks, man. I would have to, like, you know, one of these days, like, get you guys to, like, explain this shit to me more in detail. But
bro,
I got nothing.
I'll be honest.
It's a bunch of numbers and lines, man. That's all that shit is.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I don't know much about it either, but I mean, you know,
Well, you know enough to make money off. I don't know. Like I said, numbers and lines. All I see is red, green, and white, and a bunch of lines going up and down, arrows going up and down, abbreviations to names that I don't even know. Like, dude, I tried that shit on GTA, and it's like I lose money every time I try to do something with GTA. I'm like, well, I thought this was right. It's like okay, like, because in GTA, it's like Maze Bank is one of the big, like, it's damn near the only bank. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna put stock in the Maze Bank. But every time I put stock in that, the shit always goes down. I'm like, what the?
Set up because I'm
Well,
black,
It
right?
is. It is. So it scares me. It's like shit. If I step, but I go to the casino as G. I go to the casino or GTA. What happens? I win big, and like, I don't even be trying. I don't even be trying. I do this. I do the same thing in real life. Like, dude, he gave me $5, and I just put it in the thing, and I go max bet, and I ended up with like $10. I was like, what the like? I don't even try. Like, dude, I try to lose the money on purpose. I'm
Mm,
just like, I don't care.
so there was this period of time when and you were part of that period. I won't say you know about it, but basically I had my money. Basically everybody owed me money. Everybody owed me money. Everybody owed me money. And I'm not gonna lie, it felt nice, like when I really needed money, or just like I wish I had extra money, that people would return what I put into them. It was
Mhm.
nice. Like I got my money back. I mean, and it was great. And part of me kind of like that. Like I like not having my money with me. I like having my money spread out. That's just something I learned because it is nice to like kind of look at my account and be like, oh shoot, here's some money right here. Oh shoot, here's some money right there. And I don't know why. And honestly, it was just that one period when like just everybody held my money, and then 2 or 3 years later, like man, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. And then I mean, for example, when like Keith, when you pay me back, dude, there was at that point in time, I didn't know I was gonna make it. You came in the clutch and said, here you go.
Mhm.
And you know how long you held on to that money. I didn't trip. I mean, and I like to tell
Yeah.
people like well, granted, one is you, if one is you, but the other thing is like and I tell people as long as you keep me informed, you just don't lie to me. I'll work with you. Just don't me. As long as you don't bullshit me, I'll work with you. Just don't bullshit. And that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I made have waited a long time for that money, but at the same time, like it was worth it because it came when I needed it the most. You know,
Mhm.
and and that's the thing when it came to like me and stocks, and while I kind of like the idea of stocks of like well, and it helps that one of my stocks did very well. I'm not gonna lie, but it is nice to just put money someplace and come back to it like 2-3 years down the line, and it's like wow, I got money. So I kind of felt like things like that kind of prepared me for this. Like I told you, man, through this time, and especially thinking about that time and just how nice that was. I like the money I'm starting to get in. It's like no, I don't want to hold on to it. I want to somebody made a good point. I want it to work for me. I want it out of my hands. I don't want to have it with me. Like I want to make sure that if I get robbed, I'm not going to be like crap. That's all my money. I've been there once. It was not fun. I don't want to go back. There is one more topic I think I want to get into, just because of what happened. Now, I mean, this is a more somber one, but I just want to kind of end with this last topic, if you don't mind hanging on for a little bit more longer.
Mhm.
Yeah. As we know, and this, I mean, as of this week, we already know it's Kobe Bryant's 1 year anniversary of his passing, and I wanted to end by taking some time to talk about it and remember what's going on. Since this is a week, so um, I see a Laker hat on your head, Keith. So, if you maybe want to talk about it a little bit.
Oh no, man! It's like we talked the other day, man. It's still unbelievable. Like I said, it's one of those things where, like I said, I'll never say. It's just like, well, I mean, I'm not going to say it's like the Nipsey Hussle thing because Kobe Bryant and Nipsey Hussle are two totally different people in my case. I wasn't a fan of Nipsey Hussle, so I'm not even going to act like I was. But obviously, Kobe Bryant wasn't my top choice of NBA players. I would never say that he had the impact on my life like some people, but it's like he came in at a time where Michael Jordan was leaving, and if anybody has had a chance to feel that role of the mental mind state of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant to me would be that 1A and 1B like all automatically for the style of game he played and his mentality of an assassin's mentality and do and do anything necessary to win, just like Jordan. I don't feel like any other guy has that. It's especially now, and like I don't feel. I feel like you just have to be born with that mentality. And yes, I'm not a big fan of people saying like Mamba mentality because you guys don't have it. I'm sorry. Like, oh, I'm a LBJ fan. I'm a fan of other people in the NBA, but none of you guys have that cutthroat mentality of a Michael Jordan. Because I said even before the last dance, I was like Michael Jordan would have had to have a killer mentality, like his teammates. This is my moment to shine. But you could tell that by the games he played. Kobe Bryant too, and I just don't feel like nobody has that mentality of a Michael Jordan and and the Kobe Bryant, So, but just to I talked to G about this because I have a kids. It's sad, on that home front to see a man retire 4 years ago, 5 years ago now. No, I think it's 4 years ago now. Yeah, I think uh, it should be your mouth. Um, have have that mentality of losing a child. It just sucks, man. It's I mean, I could honestly say Kobe Bryant didn't have the impact like some people, but I do feel like some people were very much more dramatic. And like I'm not talking about in the NBA. I'm talking about outside the NBA. I don't feel like everybody who says that. It's just like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson has always been a part of my life. Ever since I was a little kid, it was a part of the generation before me. And my son loves Michael Jackson. So I could feel like that impacted me more from him dying. And like it still does to this day because we still listen to his music. We still get the joy. I still feel like a little choked up inside because I grew up with him from zero to now. And to see my son do his dance moves and sing his songs is amazing. Now, I'm not going to ever say that my son won't be a Kobe Bryant, fan and play like him and stuff like that. I would prefer to be a Shaq fan, but that's just me. But other than that, it's just, I mean, man, it just came at a time where shit was, his shit was just a chain reaction to so much more. And like I said, man, it just sucks. It really does to have him only be what, like 44 or 43 or something like that,
Yeah, I think
and
it was
lose
43.
life and to lose his life in a way of something he did every day. Like didn't think twice about it. Like that shit is just fucked up. To have him lose a child and just every other kid in that plane. I will say everybody in the plane who died. It's just sad. But I will say it's a shout out to everybody in the plane who died. It's just unfortunate.
Uh, Adrian, I'll let you go next.
I'm not the best person to have this conversation because I have different views on it. I mean, yeah, like okay, it's like this. It's sad the dude lost his life. It's sad that his daughter won't, grow up and live her life. All that stuff is really is really messed up. The fact that people are like, it's remembering Kobe Bryant week or month or whatever. I honestly don't pay any attention to it. I mean, I watched the dude play, the phenomenal player. Magic Johnson was a phenomenal Laker too. Byron Scott. I mean, that like I don't know. I don't put that much emphasis on the dude. Like I'm not a fan that's gonna go to LA and put Reefs down. Or I know you guys are more of the sports fans than I am. I watch sports. I'm just not like I I
Invested.
I can't yeah I can't
Yeah, you're not
invest that
invested.
much
Yeah.
time into it. I just think the whole situation, regardless who it is sad. Like just a human being like lost their life. I can respect that part.
Well, I mean, I would say for me per se, before you go, G, it's
Yeah.
just sports. was like I said, I'm not saying I had a bad life or anything like that, but sports was always a relief from life, whether it be NBA, Madden, 2K, it didn't matter. And it's something that, back in like middle school, I got really invested in. And it's like, yeah, other people had their own things. Like other people had anime, other people had, cartoons or whatever. But it's like I really invested in sports and statistics and stats and like, yeah, it was a time where like Shaq was one of my favorite players. Like I mean, he's personally my favorite player of all time. So to watch him and Kobe go back and forth, for that repeat was amazing. And then to see Shaq go to my favorite team on the Heat and win, that was amazing. So I don't disagree with you on anybody who it happened to. It's sad. It's unfortunate, and yeah, everybody is invested in sports like I am. It's like now that I'm getting older, it's like, yeah, I need a release from the shit in life. So sports has always been that release, because when the video games don't, because I can't just play video games all day. But it's like I can look at sports highlights, or Sports Center's always on. So it's like I invest my time in that. Yeah, I can't just watch depressing ass shit like 24/7. I personally can't do it. I can't keep hearing about all the deaths and the coronavirus and the stocks and shit like that. Like that doesn't spark my interest after a while. But like I said, everybody's different. Everybody invests their time in what they are comfortable in. But sports has always been one of those things that's been a release from life. It's always been that thing that I don't gotta, you know, this is just my own thing. Like I could focus on this. This is what I take pride in. But that's just me though.
All right. Well, I guess I'll end it off. And no, I guess for me it's a little bit different. And I'm not saying I shed tears, whatever. And yeah, I'm not going to sit there and act like Kobe was always one of my favorite players. But I will say that I mean, me, like that was the first time I saw something like that in real time. That's why because I remember, like, it's one of those things where like I remember exactly the moment. I was like literally like upstairs, just looking at my phone. I'll never forget. Like it was on my phone, and it was a post on Instagram, and somebody said, "Oh, Kobe Bryant died." I'm like, "What?" And I thought it was BS. I remember looking at my phone, and I'm like, "Okay, let me see it." And I remember it was like one article that said, like there was nothing on there. There was like real time. One article popped up, said Kobe Bryant died. Two articles popped up, three articles, and it's kept going and kept going and kept going to the point where it's like, man, I can't even say stop, because it's like I've never seen something like that for anybody happen in real time, like just looking at it happening. And I was like it was crazy. I mean, that day, the funny part was I was supposed to go down to LA. Like that was that day I was supposed to actually go down there, but I forgot something happened where I couldn't. But I was supposed to go. I was supposed to be down there that day too. And yeah, I mean, for me, it was just one of those things where it's like, because it just came out of nowhere, and that's the thing where I think what it was for me. It was like it wasn't one of those ones where it's like, some things are understandable, whatever. The Nipsey thing, we'll get into it. I'll get into that another time. I want to just keep this one, more Kobe based.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at that happen real time and just being like, what the heck is going on? Like, I mean, to this day, for me, it feels surreal, because to this day I still feel like it's a joke, because I just can't believe it. I just don't. I just would never thought, like, it was just extremely random. It wasn't just a normal thing. But so for me, looking at it like that, like, don't get me wrong, I've known some people who died. I've seen some people who died, but I've just never seen it, happen in real time like that. That was crazy.
Man, the craziest thing about that though,
What?
I can relate to that, but I can relate on a way seriouser note because I remember 9/11 happening in real time.
I was probably too young to understand the impact.
Yeah, no, I was literally going to school, and I woke up and the TV was on, and I'm like, I'm thinking it was a movie, like the movie am I watching? There's like a building burning. What the? And then they're like, oh my god! And the other planes come out. Boom! The other plane hit, and I'm like, is this the news? And
That's so
I was
funny,
like,
man.
oh, this is real.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my not living room. I was sitting in the kitchen eating a bowl of cereal, and TV was on. Literally, the TV. Like it's so ironic you said that the TV was never on in the morning time, and like I said, I'm sitting there eating a bowl of oh my god, I remember the cereal. What's it called? The little Crunch Berries,
Hmm.
Captain Crunch Berries. I was because I like soggy cereal. I know it sounds weird, but I was sitting there waiting, and the TV was on, and I was mad that my uncle was watching the fucking news. I'm like, God damn it, just turn it, to, like Cartoon Network or something. But I'm sitting there watching because he walked away, and I could have got up and turned the channel, but I just kept it on there, and all you see is buildings just like I said, just being hit, and it was the craziest. Like I said, I couldn't. There's no way in hell I could process it at the time. But I just couldn't. Like it just didn't make no sense why this was happening. You know,
Yeah.
it was the craziest shit ever, man. And like it's funny you say that. I feel like a lot of like I feel like I'm not saying it was obviously it's a lot of hoaxes and stuff, but it's funny how a lot of people were it kind of happened like right before school, and like people were going to be at home to watch the news. Like it was kind of ironic. Now
Yeah.
just sit here and think about it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty insane, And I literally
Yeah,
went to school, and we sat in school, and everybody just watched the TV, and then they were like, you know what, classes are canceled. And then I went
yeah,
to work. I went to fucking work and tried to work, and I worked in the mall, and they were like, dude came in like, yeah, we're closing the mall, so everybody got to go home.
Yeah. No, I remember I was living in Oklahoma at the time. I'll never forget. I'll never forget that day because I remember my mom sent me to school. I was in the classroom and I remember it was on TV and they brought out the TV. I'm like, what the heck? And they said, and I just saw a burning building. I'm like, what is going on? And I remember that day, and like, cause I was so young, my mom literally, I guess because she had to go to class because my mom was working in the government for that time. Like basically every kid was like in the government. They had to get taken out of school. So I'll never forget, man. I ran out of school like, yeah, this is serious. Something's gonna happen. Like it's gonna be an emergency because I was young. I couldn't really grasp it, but I just remember looking at that like, whoa. And I can honestly say, at that time, I mean one thing I'll say like I've never seen the United States as together as it was probably that first 2 weeks after that happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
mean, like, but yeah, that's why I was saying, like, just like you were like the Kobe Bryant thing happened in real, like that's something that happened. I mean, that's literally something that was happening in real time, and the world kind of looked at it like, damn. And just like Kobe, there's remembering, 9/11 Remembrance Day, but then I'm like, that was something that impacted the world, kind of the United States, but the Kobe Bryant thing, you look at it like it's getting kind of like the same publicity here. Like,
well, and that's the thing I think is what it is that I mean even I didn't realize how many people that dude touched. I mean that's really what it was. I mean you got to understand this was one guy who was probably the most popular player in China. This has nothing to do with America. He was one of the most. I mean, I don't know if you remember that kid, but I watched those Olympic Games when that dude was trying to get down, and every freaking dude there was pulling him every which way. He couldn't even move.
Kobe
Like
Bryant impacted a lot, and like I said, I would not say that we don't need to, like, yes, I mean everything gets overlooked. It's okay. It's and this is just an example. It's just like the October 1st thing out here, the biggest mass shooting in history,
oh,
and it
91,
happened. Huh?
no, the recent one.
the recent
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah. October 1st out here, literally 340 some people wounded. I think 58 people or 62 people died.
The sniper,
So
remember Adrian?
I
he
thought
wasn't
that
a.
was a concert.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was
but
called. It was the 91, right?
huh?
The name of the concert was like Route 91 or some shit like that, right?
Oh, that's what y'all did shop of
Yeah.
the year. Okay, I'm with you. I'm
Oh,
with you.
No. Yeah. It was at the Mandalay Bay, and he shot everybody with an assault rifle. It was just enhanced.
yeah, I know.
But
One of my
but
buddies' girls got killed that day. They were at the concert.
Oh,
but but that's what I'm saying. And for the first year or two after it happened, yeah, it was big. It was talked about, but it's getting less and less every year.
I mean, to me, this was definitely different. This was really in the sports world. This was something I've never even seen before. Like I said, we've been through a lot of sports people dying and all that stuff, and they got on or whatever. But like you said, most of it's like it was their time.
Mhm.
This was a dude who barely just left the NBA, like, and it didn't even feel that long ago. Like it was at that time. It was still weird seeing Kobe Bryant sitting on the sideline, and not, jerseying up, getting suited up. I mean, you gotta understand. I mean, no matter what, like through my entire youth, this dude has been after besides Michael Jordan, he has been a fixture in my life basically after since Michael Jordan. Since I really
Mhm.
started getting into basketball, I just can't. I just couldn't. It's hard for me to imagine a world in 2020, I would say, without a Kobe Bryant in that way. Like it's weird, like no, this dude died in some weird ass freak accident that I've just like, what the and on a random fucking day, on a day that I was
And
supposed to go down
and
to
honestly,
LA.
that plays a big part as well.
It
That
does.
that and that all plays a big part of why I feel like he will be forever honored.
Yeah.
Because of how he died, the way he died, the timing on he died,
And then
who
everything that
was on
came
the
out.
plane with him,
Yeah.
all that plays a part. Because, and like I said, I'm not trying to get into it. It's just like Nipsey Hussle getting fucking gunned down in a fucking Slauson swap meet, or sorry, not swap meet, but Slauson shopping center. Like that's kind of understandable. Hate to say it like that, but people, like, I'm not saying that to me it's understandable, but people would just expect that to happen. But him going on a helicopter ride, going too high, crashing, everybody died, like that's fucking weird. And then right after, yeah,
Yeah.
that couldn't happen anymore.
And don't forget, before that, we were talking about going to war with Iran. A lot of people don't even remember that. Literally, right before that, we were about to go to war. People were talking about World War III and then 300 passengers were shot down and killed. A lot of people don't remember that. That happened literally right before then. People do not even remember that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I said it's all about timing. It's just all about timing.
Yeah, and everything about it is weird. But with that being said, because I do kind of want to end this pretty soon. I mean, again, man, like I do want to just take the time to honor it, because this was a very sad situation, and again, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know how much of the world that he affected. No matter what you say, like people flew in for this dude's death, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, I mean, even like how you talk about Shaq, where he was saying, man, don't give me that bullshit. He was sleeping and he woke up, saw the text messages on his phone and found out, yeah, it happened, And that's why I think it really is. It's not just the fact that this is just another NBA player who passed away. Like, I'll be honest, if it was Michael Jordan who passed, it probably wouldn't affect me as much as this one did.
I said that though.
Yeah.
But see, Michael Jordan's thing, and a piece of it is because of the Last Dance, but even before, you still, because people had it in their minds about Michael Jordan is a certain way, but kind of Last Dance kind of just killed all of that. It's just Michael Jordan.
No, it's not even that. It's just that he's lived pretty much a full life.
So anybody who thinks this shit's gonna end, I'll tell you this much: just look at Paul Walker. Everybody thought the shit was gonna end after a year or two.
I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like they've kind of moved on. Well, I mean, I don't know.
LA ain't never gonna move on. LA ain't never.
Okay, well, LA, but I'm saying, but with like the movie franchise, they've kind of moved on.
Yeah.
I mean, they've kind of went in a different direction, because I tell people, if you watch that last one with Paul Walker, you could tell that they didn't want to kill him off, which it would have made more. Hey, I tell people they should have just let him, like, I Like when he was on that armored truck thing and he was jumped off and was gonna die, it would have been understandable if you just killed him off right there. It's just like Carrie Fisher in Star Wars, and
Oh no, hold on, no. I'm
because
sorry.
like
No. I'm gonna have a conversation later about Star Wars. That's gonna be his own thing because I really want to talk about that.
okay,
We'll hold that off because
but I'm just saying, people who have died in movies, you've had opportunities to kill them. Like I said, because how they ended the Fast and the Furious with him just didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense whatsoever.
But I'm just saying though, that's just how it is. Like, if you are in the scene, that dude still has shows and tributes and all that. If you look at Kobe Bryant, it's going the same way. How many murals now popped up in LA for Kobe Bryant with him and his daughter with the wings and all that? There's tons of them now.
That's a given.
Yeah.
So all that is just going to be this year. Nah, again, they said
of course
the same
not.
thing
Of course not. It's California.
Well. I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to be this year. I'm just saying that I feel like yes, it'll be big. Just like we were all saying, it's like I'm not saying that it's going to forever die because for one, he was a Laker, so he was a big part of the Lakers.
He was the
success
greatest. He was the greatest Laker player to ever
for the last 20 years.
Second behind Michael Jordan.
You shut your mouth. Don't you ever say Kobe Bryant was the best Laker. I'll drive to your house right now and we'll fight.
What are you going to say, Magic Johnson?
Dude, the Showtime era on Kobe Bryant. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were dope. But the Showtime era, that was, man, don't you ever. Boo!
See, that's the reason why I never argue with that is because I was not around to watch the Showtime. Just because, I tell people, it's a different factor of actually watching live Showtime and watching it like pre-recorded. It's not the same film. It's like I tell people, watching like Allen Iverson work back in the day. Like, kids will be like, okay, I don't know who Allen Iverson is. But it's like if you got to watch Allen Iverson, not use him now or see his highlights. I'm talking about actually watching Allen Iverson, even though he doesn't have any championships, he doesn't have any rings, but the game had to change because of Allen Iverson. The game had to change because of Shaq. Watching these guys in real time is not like knowing about them.
Yeah.
And that's what, like how I feel about Showtime Lakers or like Julius Erving or Larry Bird. It's like we won't know the greatness. It's just like I got to watch Michael Jordan live, do everything he did live. So nothing compares to that. Nothing at all. There's nothing that compares to Michael Jordan.
Well, it's like how the kids say LeBron James is the greatest player to play in the NBA. If you never see Michael Jordan, you'll never understand that.
Somebody tells me that.
Yeah. So yeah. Like I get what you're saying.
He's the most efficient player. I will say that. He's the most I think he's the greatest overall player, but not the greatest player of all time. I think overall, like I can't say he's the greatest overall. He's the greatest efficient player.
What the? Are you high? The greatest? Okay, he's a good player, but no, crazy.
What? LeBron James?
Yeah, he's a good player, but don't give me that best. Look, man, y'all tripping.
He is the greatest not the greatest player to ever play. I'm never going to say that. That's crazy.
You must be taking these little breaks where you disappear to get drunk, because you must be crazy as hell with this shape you got now.
Okay, like I said, I can't say he's the greatest overall, but like, yes, he is the most greatest efficient player.
No, because he has the most complete game. I'm not saying it's the greatest, but I think he has one of the most complete games out of everybody.
What the?
Absolutely, he could pass, he could shoot, he has defense, he could rebound.
I can't say all that either. Not
crazy.
Like it's like his passing has been great. His shooting has been up and down.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you.
I can't say that. That's why I say if you want to take a player that's been consistent every year of his career efficiency, he's the greatest. There's no other player from the rookie year until now that has been efficient. I'm talking about gotten better every single year, efficient, 18 years consistently. There's literally no other player. That's the only thing I will give LeBron. He's been the most efficient player every year. But other than that, I can't say anything else.
I mean,
Well, I mean, solely because he hasn't been injured. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why.
yeah. I mean, no. I mean, I'll give him like because again, yes, I'll give you the shooting. He's not the greatest shooter at all, nowhere near. I mean, but no, I think he has. But like he's not. I won't say he's the complete package, but I think he's the closest that you can get. I don't think he's the best. I mean, if anything, I feel like he is almost a jack of all trades. He does everything either great or good.
Man, how many titles did he pay for?
Okay, listen to me. This is what because this is what I mean by efficiency. If you were to have LeBron James play a 1-on-1 and for 2 hours straight, I feel like LeBron James is the only person who can do it. I don't feel like Jordan can play after 2 hours straight against LeBron.
I don't know.
I don't feel like Kobe Bryant. Like I said, his efficiency level is just too high. No, like I said, I'm not talking about to a score. I'm not talking about to a score. I'm talking about the efficiency. LeBron James would tear those guys down. One, because of his size, power, and strength. But it doesn't matter how you score. There's no points. I'm talking about if you had to play for 2 hours straight. I don't feel like I said, LeBron James has proven consistency on a whole nother level, better than Jordan, better than Kobe.
Crazy.
It's just how it is.
Swayze. No way, bro.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant dude, Kobe Bryant has documentation of doing a practice.
To a score. I'm saying
practice.
you're saying to a score.
No,
I'm saying
not
to the
saying to a score. I'm not saying to a score. There's documentation of Kobe Bryant practicing before a game at the intensity level of a game.
I'm not
the
saying
whole time
practicing.
and going
I'm
out
not
and
saying
playing.
practicing before a game. I'm saying the efficiency of a player.
How much LeBron paying you to fucking say this?
Another guy who has a high efficiency rate. Yes, he's nowhere as good as Kobe or Jordan or LeBron, but another guy who basically has that efficiency rate that's unmatched is Westbrook. He has a high efficiency rate. It's like that's what I mean by efficiency rate. He just has that motor that does not stop. It's like he can keep going. It's like I'm not saying that Kobe Bryant can't beat him on a 1-on-1, but the efficiency rate of, like I said, just like I said, like I said, if you
so wait a minute. So what you're telling me is that LeBron James can run up and down the court more times than Kobe Bryant, but Kobe Bryant will score 10,000 points more than him in a game.
Like I said, I personally feel like I'm saying on a 1-on-1 battle. Like I said, I don't feel like Jordan or Kobe could stand with LeBron. Like especially like I said, just their efficiency. It's just like and because their bodies will break. It's just like I would say Giannis, but yes, if we have points, it's like Giannis's efficiency rate is unmatched. He's unstoppable. It's like
he's been stopped.
Yes, huh?
But he's been stopped.
Okay, but I'm saying on a 1-on-1 basis, I don't feel like that. From what I've seen about efficiency rate, I don't see that. I'm not saying that Kobe Bryant can't score and shoot and this and that. Offensive wise, yes, Jordan, Kobe are destroying those teams. But like I said, they still have to play defense. They still have to get back down. They still have, like I said, I feel like the efficiency rate is through the roof.
Man, watch that All-Star game when Kobe went up against LeBron.
Oh my God, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
He's not talking about points. He's just talking about.
I'm not talking about points. I'm talking about, like I said, your efficiency rate. Yes, a person can shoot threes all day long, shoot twos. For an example, Wilt Chamberlain's efficiency rate was out of this world. Nobody could stop because he was fast, he was quick, he was tall, he was strong, he was everything. Nobody matched him. But he was a big dude. But his efficiency rate was insane. his will to keep going. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Kobe Bryant, like, I'm not saying that he doesn't have good defense, but it's not like he can't get bodied down by LeBron all the time and keep going and shooting. His legs is not going to happen. LeBron James is a higher efficiency rate. Yes, Kobe Bryant will put up more points, but I feel like, and Kobe Bryant sticking LeBron James, he's going to get more tired than LeBron James is sticking Kobe, and because Kobe's going to shoot. He can't just back down LeBron James all the time. But see, LeBron James can shoot, back you down, dunk on you, this and that. I'm not saying that, like, okay, it depends on which Kobe you're talking about. Because LeBron James, from freshman till now, he can still body you all day long. Kobe Bryant couldn't body you all day long. So that's what I'm saying. Name me a LeBron James and that can't dunk on you, body you, okay, shoot on you. Okay, I'll give you that all day long. But I'm talking about efficient rating. LBJ has it all day.
What about what's that bearded dude?
James Harden.
Yeah.
What about him?
What about him? I mean, he seems to like the thing is you're like, yeah, LeBron James he can body him, he can shoot. That's because that motherfucker's built like a linebacker, and he plays in the NBA.
But that's what I'm saying. And you have to have efficiency to basically have that. It's like Giannis. Okay, it's just like a Giannis or a Ben Simmons or LBJ. These guys have efficiency ratings to where they can keep going on both sides of the court. James Harden has no defense, so he can't just keep playing defense and still shoot like he's shooting. Yes, Steph Curry is a prime example of he can shoot 62 points, but how many defensive stops did he have? He can't just take up time and play defense and still shoot how you're shooting. It's just how it is. I'm saying LeBron James and Giannis have that. They can still put up 40, 50 points. I put it like this. Show me a game and where Kobe has 5 blocks, 5 steals, 6 boards, and still 40 points. Show me a game. Show me a game. Because LeBron James has multiple of those games. Giannis has multiple of those games. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather have a guy who's efficient than just who can just score. That's stupid.
Then the guy can get the job improving more.
But I mean, I get it. One person being efficient doesn't win a game, though. At the end of the day,
yeah, exactly.
That's the tough part. Yeah, I mean that. I just say LeBron James paid for a lot of those championships. So I mean, that mother.
And like I said, I'm not saying that. However you feel about he paid for championships, this or that, whatever. But I'm just saying, from his whole career, he's been efficient. Like I said, yes, Jordan. Like I said, people talk about Jordan won 6 times, but Jordan came to the league in '84, and he didn't win until what, '91. So you do the math. That's still 6 years of him not making to the like I said, not doing anything.
What about LeBron
James? It didn't take him that long to start doing. So miss me with that bullshit.
What?
Kobe Bryant.
What?
No.
I watched
that.
Whoa! I watched that dude coming. I watched him come in the league. Like, there's rap songs about him. They were like, "Yeah, sorry, LeBron, man, get him next year." Hey, that's not gonna happen, bro. Like, he wasn't winning. He wasn't winning until they put him on a team that was gonna win.
That had 2 other superstars.
Like I said, that's not true. That's true.
100% true. I watched it happen. Kobe was the same kid like LeBron when he came in, and that motherfucker had to literally learn the ropes, just like Jordan. Jordan came in, he was young, he had to understand the game.
I'm not saying that
LeBron came in.
I'm not saying that LeBron James had to win. He's been the most talked about guy in the last 18 years. It doesn't matter if he was winning or not. Jordan wasn't always talked about. Kobe damn sure wasn't always talked about.
Kobe
I'm
Bryant
saying that
talked about the
LeBron
day.
James was noticed for, like I said, go back in '03, all the way. He's always been talked about. He's always been praised for his skill to get better. From his rookie year all the way until now. He's been like, it's literally said he's the most talked about guy ever in franchise history. In 18 years, he's been the talk of everything. So what are you talking about? He like, okay, he wasn't winning. I'm not gonna deny any of that, but I'm saying the efficiency, you can't deny that. You can't deny that.
Bro,
Kobe Bryant wasn't
Kobe
talked
Bryant.
about in 96, 97, 98. Nobody gave it. Jordan, 94, 95, sorry, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. You didn't hear about it. As much as you did about uh, LeBron James. Like you can't say that.
Kobe Bryant was talked about the day he came strapped
Oh
on.
my God! Not like that.
Yeah, I could
Not-
get it. Not like LeBron.
I was about to
agree with
say not like that. He
Dude,
won a
could-
dunk
yes.
competition as a rookie. That's about
Whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa. You
I
want to
agree.
know what the difference is? Again, it's
Oh
the
my
social
God!
media. It's social media plug, dude. You can build hype.
No,
on
no.
social
LeBron James was
media.
before social media. LeBron just came in
Like
before
I
social
said,
media.
he was
What?
talked
He
about.
did. He
Like
came in before social media. Social media wasn't big when LeBron came in.
Are you kidding me?
2003.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Actually, technically, technically, he's been talked about since 2001. And since he was a sophomore in high school, anybody who's willing to pay a sophomore $62 million, get the fuck out of here. Especially back then, get out of here. There's, like I said, I can't. Like I said, I'm not saying that LeBron James is a better player than Kobe Bryant. I'm not saying that uh, uh, LeBron James is a better player than Michael Jordan. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that efficiency to me is the amazing part about LBJ's game. I'm not saying that it's better than Kobe. Kobe could score more. Giannis could score more. KD could score more. All these people could score more. But I'm saying the efficiency of his overall 18-year expansion. It's just like, yes, people feel the same way about Tom Brady. It's like Tom Brady has been efficient his whole well, actually, let me not say that. Let me not say his whole career.
Yeah.
But let me rephrase that. But Tom Brady has been efficient for the last 12 years. And that's insane. That's more than any other quarterback other than like I would say like Steve Young. But other than that, Tom Brady has been efficient. Yes, okay, he's won because of field goals and this and that. He hasn't always thrown the touchdown pass to basically win the game. Just like LeBron James hasn't hit every last shot to win every game. But I still feel like his efficiency on the court of him being on the court means more to me. The efficiency overall, like I said, to me is a better expansion of 18 years. I'm not saying that Jordan hasn't done more, Kobe hasn't done more, but I'm saying of an overall career. I'm sorry, LeBron James is killing it to me of an overall career.
Are you gonna
Yes.
shop this? Are you gonna shop this video to LeBron and try to get free season tickets or something?
No, I'm not trying to shop anything. I'm not even a Laker fan. I'm not even a Laker fan. Like I said,
You don't have to be a Laker fan. You could be a Cleveland fan. You could be a Heat fan, buddy.
I'm and like I said, I just don't like how people talk on. Like I said, a great player. Like it's just to me. It's like it's been a lot of guys in the league who have been great, but like to just say Kobe because I feel like I said, I feel like Kobe Bryant like what do you base greatness on championships? Because Bill Russell and Albert Horry would be number one and number two if you want to be totally technical. If how do you base greatness on every time an NBA player puts on a jersey and that logo is Jerry West. Last time I checked, how the like Magic Johnson, Kareem, oh Will Chamberlain scored 100 points. Like I said, how do you measure greatness at the end of the day? And because Jordan and Kobe aren't even on the top 5 of the list of players who have impacted the game before them, if you want to totally be technical. LBJ isn't either. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like how people define greatness. Like, yes, I define, I mean, well, not defined, but like I see greatness in a different way other than just Kobe and Jordan. Like I said, they had to build a whole new rim to be because of Shaq. If that doesn't shake greatness, I don't know what does. They had to change rules because of Shaq. Like they had to change rules because of Allen Iverson, and he's only 6 foot, and because the kid was unstoppable. So that's what I'm saying. Like they didn't change no rules because of Jordan. They didn't change no rules because of Shaq. I mean, sorry, not Shaq, but Kobe Bryant. So that's what I'm saying.
But they also changed rules because of Charles Barkley too.
And what rule was that?
The back to the basket rule.
Back to the okay.
Yeah, they changed that rule
And
too.
like I said, okay, but that's what I'm saying. How do you define greatness at the end of the day?
I mean, at the end of the day, for me, I didn't say anything about Kobe or Matt or Jordan being done. I said Showtime because those are that. Look here, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan. Those sagas, man, that was like what you wanted to watch the game for. Them motherfuckers had like rivalries. You know, take it to Beantown. That's the shit. At least for me, that was like where it was at. That was like watching, Fight Night right there.
And like I said, it's all about errors, and that's why I say no player is a GOAT. It's just errors. This player is the best in his era.
No, there's some
players
the
best in his era.
No, there's some GOATs. There's definitely GOATs. There maybe GOATs of the era, but you could be a GOAT of your era.
Okay, well, okay, but that's what I'm saying. You're a GOAT of your era. It doesn't mean that you're the greatest of all time.
But when you hear from the GOATs, when you hear from other GOATs in other eras, tell you that Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time when they were the GOAT of the era.
Okay, but I'm not saying the other GOATs of errors, but like I said, you don't hear a lot of NBA players say that now. Like, yes, you hear like the LeBrons and because they have to say it, but like I said, you put these players even like a KD against and not this KD. I'm talking about maybe like 2, 3, 4 years KD against a Jordan. Man, that like I said, you're like in these rules. Yes, Jordan would kill more, but you put a KD of his length and his size and his skill. Man, like I don't know.
Put him in back in the 90s?
Like, yeah, I personally
Dude, they'll beat him up.
Like I said, his shooting ability, and because Reggie Miller said it best, when Reggie Miller came right after Harry Bird with the shooting capability, it changed the game. Even Jordan said he's the most he's ever had a hard time playing against Reggie Miller because, like I said, his shooting ability was insane. It's not that easy to stop. And that's what I'm saying. You get a KD, 7 foot, 7'7" wingspan. That's a different type of beast. I'm not saying that inside he would get bodied.
Yeah.
But
no, I know. I mean, if you think outside, no, his outside ability. But I'm telling you, I don't think he'll be. I think he would be great, but I don't think he would be as great as what he is. But I still think he would still be great though. Honestly, I just don't think he'll be as great because he'll lose that inside. He'll get beat up. He'll just beat him up.
But that's why I say all the time, we would never know. Like I said, we would never know. We can only speculate from what we see from this era and the era before. Which I agree with you. Like I said, I wasn't around to see Showtime, so I can't speak for that era. But I will say from what I've heard about Showtime and the Celtics and
Hold on. But it was the greatest player in Showtime, Mr. Magic Johnson, who said Kobe Bryant was the greatest Laker of all time.
I feel like he has to say that.
Yes, he does have to say that. But again, those games were so entertaining. I don't give a shit if they won or lost. That was like the shit.
I'll put it to you like this.
Oh.
I'll put it to you like this. And basically, Adrian's defense. Okay, Magic Johnson said it, but did anybody else on Showtime say that?
Yeah, I think they did. I had to look into it, but no, I
was
think.
about to say.
No, listen
Who
what I'm
who
saying.
else said that shit? Michael Cooper ain't said that shit.
I think Byron Scott did. Brian Scott and Dick Warren.
Like I said,
Who did you say? James Worthy?
No, I didn't say James
Worthy.
AC Green?
Like AC Green.
Well, I mean, I don't.
Byron Scott.
I know, but I think Byron Scott did say it. But Byron Scott, I think, said it on the local LA channel out here and a local channel. He did.
Look, Magic Johnson just paying respect. Just like Kobe Bryant would say, LeBron James is like just an all around baller player. He's a good player.
But Kobe Bryant was never ever said anybody was better than him. Well, I mean, wait, that's a bad argument. I'll leave that alone. I'll take that one back. That's a bad argument. That's a bad argument. I'll take that one back. My bad. I'll take that back. That's a bad argument. My bad. That's a bad argument. I'll take that back. I got to think about that one.
Like, those players are fucking gonna pay respect to the guys that are coming after him. LeBron James is a great player, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, people are gonna say, yeah, this dude is the shit. But oh man, he got LeBron James jersey back there.
No, no, that's my jersey.
Yeah, you didn't know. You didn't know he used to play in the NBA.
Oh damn, he got the Turner Boys jersey back there.
No, it's a Heat jersey I made.
You got the Turner Boys jersey right there. Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, dude, like I said, LeBron James is a good player. I mean,
he's a great player. He'll see this has to be called great.
Yeah,
but yeah, go ahead.
Like, but I mean, that's kind of as far as I'm gonna go with that dude. That's an agree to disagree thing. I mean, you got a lot of stats on him and stuff. I get that, but I
agree. I think we both agree that at least LeBron is not better than Kobe and Jordan. I think we can agree with that.
I mean, I don't know. It's just like when Kobe was coming up and everybody's like, this dude is the greatest. And Michael Jordan was like, well, I mean, yeah. He kind of caught me. He kind of caught me when I was past my prime, but I'll still wear this dude out if he wants to go ball.
That's not necessarily true too, because he kind of got him at the end when he was still kind of in his. Well, not when he not in his.
No, he wasn't.
Dude, what was it? What was it? 90. What was it? It was 90. Yeah, 96. The 55-point game was that 98. Kobe's 55-point game. Kobe's 55-point game on Jordan, was that 98 or 96? That was 98, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, because there was a game where Kobe gave it to Jordan, 55.
Yeah, but
98.
You said in 98. That Jordan.
But still, Jordan's prime is basically 92 through 96. Like, I'm never going to say his prime is anything after that.
I can't not say that because he won. I mean, I'll say he's going out, but he still had games.
Oh my God!
No, I mean, no, he's going out.
Tim Duncan still won. Fucking, I mean,
but he was going.
Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, but no, you could tell Jordan was done when he was on the Richard. Jordan still had a game on.
Okay, but I'm not talking about that. Jordan still played in 97 and 98.
Yes,
which he won those 2 times. But I'm saying his prime was from 90, I would say from 92 until about 96. Yes, he has 2 more rings, but I'm not going to say that was his prime. Even like I said, watch The Last Dance. Even he said that this team was declining, I was declining. We just had to will ourselves to win. And because he even said Gary Payton was a challenge. Reggie Miller was a challenge. You know, he knew that the game was getting harder. Every year.
Yeah.
So, like I said, could they have kept going after that 90? No, hell no. At the end of the day, it's like they could say that this is the last dance. No, they knew for a fact that it was just over. It was a good run. Yeah. It was a good run. Rodman, he was declining. Scottie Pippen wanted more money, but look at your face. No, it's just not
Well, no,
there.
Dennis Rodman also had his own issues too. I won't just sit there and say it was just declining. Because Robin, to me, like out of that, he still had game. He just wanted to live his own life.
Dude, look at there. They're reporting Michael Jordan's prime is from 87 to 92. God damn.
Oh, well, see, that's even worse.
Okay, that's even worse.
That's even worse.
Yeah, that's even worse.
I'm reading it right now.
I would at least say 92 to 96, like
Yeah,
4 years.
I would say that too.
Nope. They said that was
87. He didn't win until like I said, 91.
Well, I mean, but that doesn't matter. I mean, it's like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's his best 2 years, he didn't win. When Kobe Bryant was at his greatest, he did not win.
Okay, but I'm not talking about your greatest. I'm talking about your prime.
Well, that's technically your prime. Is when you got your. Well, okay. I guess I get what you're saying.
Yeah, they said.
I was about to say Allen Iverson was at his prime. He still didn't win.
Yeah, but no, but
James Harden's past is to me. James Harden's another guy who's kind of past, who's maybe has a year left of his prime, and then he's done.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, James Harden is kind of declining. Although he kind of brought that on himself, but he's declining. But he's not done yet. But yeah, no, he's declining. But yeah, he kind of brought that on. He kind of brought that on himself. Yeah, well, I mean, but that's different because again, he brought that on himself. That's why I kind of put that more on him.
Okay, well, like I said, or just like Adrian said, agree to disagree. I'm done. I'll take you doing it.
91 to 93, the 96, 98, and then he disappeared until 2001 and 2003.
Yep, when he was on the Wizards, which was stupid. I hated it. I hate when he was on the Wizards. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wanted him to but I'll be honest, I want him on the Lakers for his last couple of years. I always wanted to see.
Hell no.
Jersey.
Yeah, that's something that I do not agree with. I'm glad that he didn't go.
I would have loved to see
him. Honestly say that.
I would have loved to see him personally, at least 1 year.
Everybody said, "Oh, I just want to see him back with Phil Jackson." No, call that noise.
Now I wouldn't.
But all right, man. Are we good?
96.
Are we still going?
All right. Anyways, I want to thank y'all checking out the podcast. I want to thank y'all for sticking with us. Appreciate it. And yeah, we just want to say once again, rest in peace to first I want to apologize if I get these names wrong. I'm going to try my best. So if I get it wrong, I apologize. But I want to take the time to recognize the people who were lost on that tragic day. Rest in peace to Aris Zubian, Sarah and Peyton Chester, Christina Muser, John Autobell and his wife Carrie and his daughter Alyssa, Gianna Bryant, and Kobe Bryant. So I just wanted to take the time to recognize everybody in that crash, and I want to say RIP. It was a very sad day. Something that out here in Southern California we'll probably never forget. But anyways, I want to thank y'all for sticking with us, and yeah, we'll definitely be back next week with another one.